Welcome back to Where There's Muck There's Brass. I'm just going to enjoy a nice ham and egg sandwich, Doritos and a nice pint of water whilst being watched by a dog. Welcome back to Where There's Muck There's Brass. I'm James. I've just come back from the charity shop, and in case you didn't know what this channel is, essentially I buy and sell from car boots, charity shops, wherever I can get my stock to flip on eBay for a profit. Let's dive straight in. As you can see, we've got a box full of bits. Let's have a little look. So jumping straight in, this is all a box of Xbox and PS2 bits. Sorry to zoom out a bit there for you guys. I think there's PS4 and PC games and all sorts of stuff in here. I've just bought it all as a job lot. I understand the PC games, most of them aren't worth a lot. I'll look them all up individually, go through them, see what we've got and what we haven't. I can put it all together as like a there's a couple of memory cards in this one. Put it all together as a bundle on the whiteboard like the others, like the other bits and pieces. Speaking of which, we've sold another game from the Mega Drive bundle, so I need to pop that on the board in a sec. So you'll see everything we've got in here, and if let's have a little look, make sure this hasn't got anything on it you shouldn't need to know. No, it hasn't. We can see total cost of everything was 25 squid. So that's everything you see. So the Xbox, the PS2, controllers, games, just a spare power lead I picked up. There is some PS4 games in here as well. The FIFAs aren't usually worth much. Another FIFA. Yeah. So you can have a quick peruse. Xbox 360s. All those are Xbox 360s. Jesus, there's a lot for Xbox 360. I don't know if there's any games specifically that's worth a load more than others. I will just scan the barcodes on eBay, nice and simple, try and figure it out. Sims, PC. There aren't many PS2 games, I know that. So that was that. Then we also picked up a Yamaha keyboard. These usually sell. It doesn't have a power lead, but I can soon put one together for it. It's a fairly standard DC in 12 volt. Shouldn't be too difficult. It's got the battery cover on the back of it. The only thing it's missing is the stand for where your music notes go, and a 1080p Samsung, I do believe, Samsung TV. The remote and the stand are in there. So yes, so that's what you're looking at for your 25 quid. 2 consoles, a keyboard, all those games, and the TV. Right then, let's jump in here real quick. See what we've got going on in here. Battery testing I've been doing. Stand the hoovers up, put them so the brushes are facing down and there's resistance in the brushes. Charge the batteries up to full, test them until they go flat, put a little stopwatch on your phone. Once they're dead, you know that's the run time of it. I then take 5 or 10 minutes off just to be safe, so that when the customer gets them, they know what they're getting. I mean, there's all sorts of battery conditions here. We've got a 5 minute, a 15 minute, a 35 and a 40. Same with these two guys here. There's a 28 and an 18. Spare chargers up there for when I need them. I've started getting all these guys sorted. These are all now parted out. And there was some of them that had brush heads that were broken, some of them that had hoses that were broken. Just for a £5 a piece, you may as well part them out. You'll get 20 quid just for the brush heads on them, so I ain't concerned. The Henrys and Hetties all need going through still. There's only a couple that I've listed and been through, and then I've made a separate parts bin for hoses, dustbins and batteries that have been charged and tested. Still got the Sonoses to go through charge and test, power up test and list. They're nice and easy to do. The Heroes of Rock, that's on auction at the minute. I've got a $29.99 game to add to the total for the Mega Drive haul. So we'll swap hands. Hang on, I can't get my fat finger out of the way. We'll swap hands. And we'll just add 30 quid to that. Sorry, there. So that's 1, 3, 5, 54. Well, 53, 3, whatever. So yeah, so that total haul, which was £20, currently selling 135. That's where we're up to in total for that. The vacuum cleaners, still as they are, because I haven't listed a lot more of them yet. They're all on draft listings, waiting to go on. I'm just listing 2 a day under draft because it makes it much easier for me to keep on top of what I'm doing, essentially. Just way easier to have them as draft listings so that I don't have to constantly worry about listing every single day, constantly. Right, is there any more in here that you need to know anything about? I don't believe there is. I've got a couple of DJI Mavics, a Pro and a Mini or some such nonsense like that, that I'm selling for a friend, so I won't include them in anything. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what we have got. We started stripping the bench seats down for the camper, because we've got the material and the foam has turned up. Let's see where we are with that. So here's the foam. Got all that. It's all cut to size with one. See it better on that one, with one rounded edge to obviously sit at the front. It's all cut to size. The only thing we've got to do is, I'll spin you around. Notch out this little bit. Look, there's a little bit of a recess. Notch that out. We've got the fabric. That's there, waiting to go on. So yeah, so that'll be that done. The exhaust gasket, exhaust manifold gasket's turning up for that in the next few days. So that should be that sorted. Did my tip run yesterday, so the drive is now empty. Just trying to think what else, guys. I think that might be it. I think you might literally be all caught up with all this goodness and everything else. I don't think there's anything else to tell you. Not a very long video, guys. Yeah, that's where we are. Thanks ever so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.